Ba, 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 ba. I don't know why I did that. Today we're talking Godzilla. Yeah. We're gonna be talking about the 4 books I made about him. Will I be able to cover them all? Probably not. Well, in this video, I mean. I made an entire trilogy of books about Godzilla and a spin-off. Kind of. Wasn't about the original trilogy. Let's go. First book, Godzilla vs. Megalon. I talked about this book a freaking years ago, back when I did, what was it, 500 views or 1,000 views or something like that. I know it wasn't 5 subscribers, it was one of my milestones. In the video, I mentioned Godzilla vs. Megalon was a book I made. I'm not going to tell you about it now, context. This book is set in the Godzilla Final Wars universe, so go watch that movie, it's good. You're welcome, Toho. Advertising you. So, let me tell you the cast. There's 6 human characters, a family of 4, and 2 military guys. Okay? Okay, let's go with the family of 4. Ren is like a young brother, he's like 10-ish. Misaki's like a teenager, older sister. Aiko, I think is how I say it, is like a mom, she's like 30s, 40s. And Hiroki, he's the father, he's like in his 40s. Then there's 2 military leader guys. There's Isamu, who's a military general, I like him. He's also like in his 40s. And then you got the Prime Minister, Daiki. He's like in his 60s. So, yeah, you know all that now. So, those are the main human characters. So, the book starts off with Godzilla attacking a town, Akashi. What's more of a city? He attacks Akashi. He just rises out of the water, destroys the place. Military fights him off. By fights him off, I mean gets obliterated in like a minute. Give up, leave. He's like, okay, I guess I'm done here. And the family used to live at Akashi, but naturally they had to get the hell out of there because Godzilla. So they're like, well, where are we going now? I guess we're going to Chiba. Why not? I got some inns. We can stay in the inns. They go to the inn. They're like, well, let's go get some lunch. So they go to a place called the Sushi Boy. And then they're like, okay, well, let's watch the news. For some reason. Plot reasons. They watch the news and they see that there's another kaiju named Megalon attacking... No, they went to Fukuroi, and Chiba is being attacked by Megalon, and he destroys Chiba, and then he's just like, oh, see ya. Dips into the ground, yeah, he just drills into the ground. Then, he bursts out of Mount Fuji and starts flying to Fukuroi, and they're like, ah, shit. Gotta get out of here, too. As soon as they leave the freaking hotel, bada bing, bada boom, Megalon's there. Ren takes a picture for plot reasons. And they get out of there. Megalon destroys the city. Military tries to fight him. Fail. He leaves. Then Ren looks back at his picture. He's like, huh. There's this weird thing underneath his wings. I think it's a weak spot. Like, oh yeah, sure, why not? So they take it to the military guys. They're like, hey, we think there's a weak spot. They're like, hot damn, you might be right. Okay, guys, here's the plan. We shoot at that. So, they abandoned the city of Tokyo because there's been very frequent earthquakes there, hinting that Megalon's just kind of there, at least going there. So, they go ahead and they're like, okay, let's fight Megalon. I'm sweaty, I'm glistening. So, they go ahead and they're like, okay, let's fight Megalon. They fight Megalon for a little bit, Megalon is winning. Then Godzilla shows up. Like, well, crap, I guess these two are fighting now. Let's just get out of here. So, they get out of there. Megalon and Godzilla start fighting. But then, Mothra shows up out of nowhere to help out Godzilla. Megalon's like, oh, you want to make it to 2v1? Good, tag team match. Hey, Gigan, get over here. Gigan's like, sup, suckers? And then it's like, fight! It's like a WWE match. like the classic Godzilla movies was like tag team fights. So they're fighting for a little bit. Eventually, it's Martha's babies show up. Gigan frickin' blows them up. Martha's pissed. Fights Gigan for a little bit. Gigan slices off a part of a wing. Then Gigan and Megalon double team on Godzilla. He's like, shit, this ain't going well. So what does he do? He frickin' explodes. And attempt to kill them all. Okay. He explodes. It kills absolutely none of them. Megalon dug away, Martha flew away, and Gigan just hyperspaced his way out of there. Used light speed. And that's how the first book ends. Cliffhanger for the second book. Second book. Godzilla's Revival. It's a fun one. So this book, same human characters. There's only 16 characters in the entire story. The only new characters get introduced are kaijus. So, how does this one start? Crap. You can read the full stories in my fanfiction.net account, by the way. BidLoX, go check it out. So, Godzilla's Revival. How does this one start? Let me remember real quick. Okay, this one starts with the news report talking about how people have been suspicious that Gigan and Megalon actually died. They think that they're still alive because there's been a lot of like suspicious earthquakes and people just straight up seeing Gigan flying around in the desolate countryside, but they're all deemed as like Coco. Cuckoo Coco. So Isamu calls the family to get their opinion on something. It's a sound that's not recorded and sent in. They're like, we think this is Gigan, but we need some confirmation from you guys. You kind of saw him firsthand, so yeah. And they're like, yeah, that's Gigan. Yeah, we thought so. And then, would you believe? Actually, no, it's a little later on. They're like, okay, we need like an escape plan just in case Gigan attacks us. Back in Kashi, by the way, gotta be built. I probably should mention this, but this book takes place 2 years after the last book. It's in 2007. So, they're back in Kashi and they're like, okay, we need a plan just in case. We're gonna go superstock on some groceries, like toilet paper. And they're like, okay, you just watch the news and check off any updates. Like, okay, got it. So they do it. And then Gigan attacks... Was it Chiba again? I think it was... Gigan attacks the city. And then he completely decimates the military. And then he flies away. They're like, ah, crap, that ain't good. Now what? Then Megalon attacks Chiba again. He just hates Chiba. And I think it was Fukuroi. I think Megalon attacks Fukuroi, Chiba. Those two places got destroyed again because I ran out of Japanese I used to work with. So they're like doing that. And eventually they fly away. But Gigan goes to where Martha's chilling, kills her, ditches, just bounces after that. And then they're like, wait a minute. Anguirus and Modan are still alive. Let's go get them. So they tell Samu, hey Samu, get Modan and Anguirus. They're like locked away in a temple. It's like, oh yeah, I should probably do that. So they do it. Also, to mention, that Megalon and Gigan also like did a tag team against the city. And that tag team basically completely wiped out the military. So yeah, it's just the military can't fight them off basically. So they're like, okay, Modan and Anguirus awaken, and then they awaken, and they go to Mount Fuji and they start talking with each other. And then they're like, wait a minute. Modan senses them. Because they're in Osaka. Just. And then they destroy Osaka. Modan's like, hey, Anguirus, let's go kill him. So they fly at them. Gigan's like, oh crap, Megalon, fly away. And then they all just lead them. They all eventually end up in Tokyo. Of course they do. Fight time. Gigan shoots the building, then flies away. Rodan's like, I ain't falling for that. Flies after him. And Gears charges that Megalon. Goes for a pounce, but misses. Megalon's just like, poof. Gigan and Rodan having a dogfight going. Shoot, 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 shoot. Eventually, Gigan freaking lasers Rodan. It's like, oh crap. Then Gigan busts already. Flies in to do that. But Anguirus blocks it and dodges it. What? He jumps in and blocks it. That's what I meant to say. Everyone just kind of like regroups and it's like, okay, plan 2. Plan B, that's the name. Gigan picks up a gas station with a claw at the end of his tail, throws it at the two of them, blows up with his laser, Rodan flies away. Meanwhile, Megalon's drilling on the ground, shows up from underground, just Anguirus in the face. By the way, Megalon is a big beetle with drill hands and a laser and can fly. And Gigan is just crazy, just Google him. Google Final Wars Gigan. It's one of the chainsaw hands. Gigan flies in, chainsaw scene's about to do that number, but Rodan just boosh him from the back of the behind. Temporarily like knocking him down. Then Anguirus and Rodan whip Megalon on the ground, just going psh, 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 psh. But Gigan ain't having it. Charges up the bus off, zoom on Rodan. He's like, ah crap, falls down. Megalon gets up, he goes to Gigan. Anguirus and Rodan like, okay, let's do this. Let's do like a double attack. And it fails. Then Godzilla just out of nowhere. Now, let me explain how he's alive after blowing up. He regenerated from the scales. He can just do that. The guy survived his entire body minus his heart being blown up. I think he can survive this. And he was blown up from the inside both times, okay? Wait, let me just cool. So he shows up. Gigan's like, ah crap. Get out of there. So Megalon's like, you ditched me? Okay, guess I gotta fight all 3 of them. He does like a whop. And Godzilla ain't impressed. He does like a sweeping laser beam, which makes Anguirus and Rodan back up, but Godzilla just on the chest takes it. He's then like, okay, slash. Doesn't do crap. And then Godzilla's like, bah! And it's like, and then his blades are just severely dulled out from that point. It's about to kill him. And then Gigan just was like, hey, yo, I got backup. The backup's King Ghidorah. The two of them see each other, they're like, King Ghidorah lands. Wait, more spit. Okay. They fly again. Charge at each other. King Ghidorah grabs his arms with his hands, his heads. Bites in Godzilla's neck. Starts just bashing into buildings. Godzilla does this. Right into King Ghidorah's chest, swinging him backwards into a building. And then, we then like, they go again. And then we're back with, before, with the big 2 teams. Rodan and Anguirus fly in. Gigan jumps ahead of Megalon to like, take the hits, and he does. But then Megalon fights Rodan after he flies overhead. He shoots him with a beam. Rodan falls. He goes like, hua! Rodan pings away. Shoots a bomb. By shoot bombs. He goes like, plah! Rodan plings it away. He shoots his laser. Rodan whooshes away. And then he chases after Rodan. Meanwhile, Anguirus gets kicked over by Megalon. Slapped by Gigan. Gigan goes for slash. He calls him to a wall, blocks it. Then, as he uncurls, Gigan grabs him by the throat with his tail. So it pushes him around into some buildings, and then throws him into Godzilla. King Ghidorah then takes the opportunity, flies up, grabs Godzilla with his legs and tail, flies him into the freaking ozone layer, drops him, boom, Godzilla's just out of the battle now. And then, he freaking triple laser beams Rodan, flies in, just slams into him, picks him up, drops him into the ocean, And then it's just Anguirus left. King Ghidorah goes again, but King Caesar comes in out of nowhere, takes the hit, absorbing into his eye, back in the other eye, taking down King Ghidorah briefly. Megalon goes for a zoom, but he just redirects that one too. Gigan goes like, Twah! But King Caesar like blocks it, and then he like ducks. Gigan goes like, what? King Caesar suplexes him. Runs in, does a flying dropkick on King Ghidorah, pinning him down. King Ghidorah goes for another laser, he blocks it, they're back at him. Then King Ghidorah grabs his arms, uses his third middle leg, arm, head, to sweep out King Caesar's feet, and then throws him away and starts pelting him with lasers. But then, Megalon frickin' fights Anguirus for a little bit, and Anguirus is losing. I can't remember the specifics of that battle. Gigan's getting up, it's just not looking good. But then the Ghost of Mothra shows up and powers up Godzilla. Godzilla gets up, blows up one of King Ghidorah's heads. King Ghidorah turns around, his other head gets blown up. He goes to but Godzilla just blows up the third head. He then goes to one final beam, just blowing up his body in total. Megalon's like, ah crap, digs out of there. Gigan's like, ah crap, flies out of there. But Godzilla shoots as thrusters, destroying them. And then, frickin' the military shows up and like sedates Gigan so that they can use them for research purposes. Godzilla and Rodan flies out of the ocean. They all meet up. They're like, cool. Alright, see ya. And then they all head back into the ocean. I don't know what that was. I think that's all I'm going to cover for now. Stay tuned for part 2 where I cover the other 2 books. These are long books. My longest book ever is going to be the third one in this trilogy. We're at 17 minutes. That's long enough. So if you enjoyed this video, you can leave a like or subscribe if you like it. Leave a comment down below if you have anything to say about it. Follow me on Instagram at WillowX5. I think we're at 55 followers now. Something like that. Until next time, see you later, buddy. Bye-bye.